Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Esther. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the video today. So today I have just a few updates and about savings challenges and things like that I'd like to share with you guys, and also what my goals are for this year of 2023. If you guys are just watching now in January, Happy New Year, and thank you so much for tuning in for another video. If you guys are new, welcome, and if this is content that you like, just make sure to subscribe. So I started last year. We talked about different savings challenges that I'll be doing. So I did two of the saving challenges last year in 2022. I completed one. So one of the saving challenges I actually didn't complete it. It's a 52-week challenge. So that one is all the way complete. So I was able to save $1,378 with this one right here. Now the other one that I did is the 100 envelope challenge. As you guys can see, there's a few spots that I did not complete this one. Let me tell you guys, so one of my goals were to get a new job in 2022, which I did. Unfortunately, it's true what they say, right? With more money comes more responsibilities. And with that, it's been like a hard time of transition. And those of you who follow my couponing hauls may notice that I have not been posting a lot of couponing hauls, only because I'm still trying to take time to settle in my new job. It's been about 9 months, but I'm still trying to figure out a proper schedule where I can have an hour lunch break to go to the store, or to get off work a little bit early to make it to the store then. The other change that has happened is my little one, my oldest little one, has started kindergarten, and the time for me to pick him up at school is a little bit different. So I don't get to make it to the store or have the time that I would like to make it to the store. It's kind of like a more in and out kind of thing. So that has been a lot of my time. So with this part that I completed, I believe I saved over a little bit over $2,000. So in all, with my savings challenge, I still have. So in all, I was able to save, I'm gonna show you guys. I was able to save all this money for a total of $4,500. $4,500 that I was able to save between both of the challenges. It was supposed to be over a little over $6,000, but hey, I'll get what I can get, right? So what I'll be doing this year is paying off some debt, which last year, if you guys probably recall, I talked about taking out a loan so I could pay a little bit of my credit cards off, which I was able to do so. But unfortunately, I have incurred a little bit more debt. We had to get a new car this year, only because the one my husband kept driving kept breaking down. So we spent tons of money to try to fix it, and it was done. So we've got a new car debt. We paid off our Nissan, which I was driving, and now we've incurred a new debt. So for about 6 months or so, we didn't have a car note, but now here we are. So I'll be sharing with you guys my debt update, and how I plan to pay it off, and how I'm gonna be budgeting. So I'll bring you guys a video probably by the end of the week for the first paycheck of the month or end of the year. So the thing is, my husband gets paid every week, and we get paid on opposite weeks. We used to get paid on the same weeks, but now we get paid. So he gets paid 1 week, and I get paid another week. But I still do our budget on a 2-week basis, because it's just easier that way. We were doing it like that for about 7 years. So it just works for us, and I just kept the dates based on my husband's pay, because that's what I was on, and we do those bills based on that. So what I'm going to be showing you over on my computer is just an outline of my budget, and yeah, how we plan to pay some. And when we add up everything together, yeah, we were short for the month, as that's been a usual for us, which is why we constantly fall into credit card debt. And I'll show you guys a little bit of what I'm doing to get that situated. So we'll jump over to my computer, and I'll show you guys that. Guys, so I am here at my computer. I'm just gonna be sharing some numbers with you guys and how I set up my budget for January. And now, before I move forward, this template did not come from me. For a long time, I actually used a paper to do my budget, and I have a binder. I'll insert a picture of it or whatnot. But for a long time, I've been wanting to do this digital, and I could not come up with something that would work properly for me. But this comes from Amelia Budgets. I'll throw her channel up on the screen here, so you guys could follow her as well. So her name is, I believe, is Amelia Budgets. And on her channel, there it is right here. Actually, this is this first one right here. So once you go to her channel, you actually see it, and you can actually download. You can actually download this and actually use it. So this is the very one that I use to create my budget. Once you click on the link here, it's going to you'll make a copy. And then boom, it's gonna come up. This is a blank one, so I made some tweaks to it just so that it could work for me. These are all the tabs that she has already, and then there's extra tabs for all of the other months here that you can find. All you need is just to click on the link. You may need to have a Google account. I'm not sure if you must have one, but anyways, this is where I came up with this template. So anyways, and I'm only doing this because I want to keep a better track of my spending as well as what's coming in and what's going out, just so I can pay off some debt. So here you'll notice all of the different tabs here at the bottom. And so one tab I did add is running bills, because I need to be able to see what days everything is coming out and what's coming out and what the amount for it is. So I did a tab for my fixed expenses, and I did a tab for my variable expenses, and those all add up, and I add up the total here just so that I know this is how much my monthly cost is coming out to be. But I'll show you guys here. So these are our income here, and in the intro I talked about, so I'm a little bit short. This is after I add everything in minus my sinking funds. I'll get to that, but you'll see that I'm short $396. So again, like prior to November, October, we were actually a little bit over on our monthly, but then since we had to get a new car, that has definitely changed things out for us. So this is our income here. These are our real numbers. But so what I probably want to ask some suggestions on. So this 396, I'm planning on either putting the extra money that I get towards paying off debt, or should I put it toward monthly expense and then flip every month? Because we do get paid on every week between myself and my husband. So we were not really going to be short because we always have something coming every week. But I'm just kind of figure out what to do there. Anyways, and so these are all of our fixed expenses. So I have our tithe, our mortgage. Good thing for us right now, our mortgage is not really coming out as a monthly expense. We actually are taking that money and putting it towards a business that we want to start aside from what I'm already doing. So we took out another loan, which you won't see here on the debt tracker because I don't even know exactly how much it's going to be yet. But we took out another loan, and the goal is for us to take this money to pay it back by July. Hopefully we can do that and that business works out fine. If you guys want more details, put it in the comment below. But we had applied for some assistance with the mortgage because COVID happened and we were a little bit behind, and we did qualify for that. So they're actually helping us until May for about 5 or 6 months or so, which is great. All right, so we have the mortgage, we have solar, but I still put it in because that money is not going towards expenses. It's actually just going towards saving, because this is for us to pay back. We have our solar, we have the car, our new bill, our phone. So this is fun for myself, my husband, my mom. as well. Car insurance. Now with my car insurance, I actually pay that on every 6 months, but I pay it on my credit card because it is a cheaper interest rate if I pay it on my credit card versus me paying it on a monthly basis, if that makes any sense. So that money, it just goes back into paying off the credit card. Life insurance for the both of us. Daycare I put as a fixed expense because this is what it is on a monthly basis for us. And then self, typically my husband and I, we both get $50 for ourselves. And then OUC is our electricity, which we also not paying right now because that also ties in with the mortgage as well. But once we start paying for that, that's also going to put us a little bit behind because that's about $480. So as you can see, this is already jumping up. But for now, we're good. We just need to save a little bit money so we can get there. But anyway, so these are all of our fixed expenses. That comes out to $4,076. Moving over to our variable expenses. Gas is different for us. So I budget $280 every 2 weeks. So that's between my husband's car and my car for every 2 weeks. And I kind of do this differently. So every week I take out $280 in cash. We put it in our cash envelope. And the other week, I'll alternate and I'll put it on a credit card, on a Bank of America credit card, which we actually get points for using that. I actually just cashed out $99 for that. So I love doing that. My husband prefers to use cash and I prefer to use the card since I typically have the kids in the car. For groceries, typically we would do $160. But since everything is so expensive, I put it up to $400 for the month. We'll see if we use more or less than that. This here that says for Haiti, we have family back home. So occasionally they'll call us for something. So I put it in the budget just so that we can have a little cushion. But typically this is something that I could also take out. So if I did, that'll put us short $246. But I put it in there just so we have it at the last minute. We're not running around because they do count on us. And we do have other people back there. Anyway, so dry cleaning. I have 2 boys and my husband. They take their clothes to the dry cleaner. Typically, this is not enough. So I take out $50 every 2 weeks. And the rest typically goes on the credit card. But we always try not to let it pile up to go way over. And then normally I'll take something out for a vacation, which is not a lot. I was just doing $30 every 2 weeks. So it'd be just $60 for the month. It's not a lot. We actually are going on a cruise and I think I have about $250 to put down on that I've already saved, but I'm taking that this month. For charity, we have a ministry that I work with in my church. I typically give $30 a month. And for miscellaneous, I'll take out $100 a month. So as you can see, if I left those in there, we're already over $586. And for sinking funds this year, I'm not doing any sinking funds, which is crazy because normally I do a sinking fund, something for Christmas, for birthdays, if something's happening, but I just cannot afford to put it in the budget yet. My goal is to pay off some credit cards and not incur those, but I'm sure if we have any leftover money from gas, typically that goes in the car insurance. And if we have anything for groceries, that typically goes towards us buying clothing for the kids. So no sinking fund this year. We'll see how it goes. And typically I also do a savings challenge every year as well. Last year I did 2, as I talked about. So the 52-week saving challenge and the $100 100 envelope challenge. So I'm not doing any of those this year only because I'm really just trying to focus on paying off some debt. Now the only thing I might do is a zero, I think it's called like a zero out of your account or something like that. So at the end of the week, if I have $59.90, so I take out the $9.90 and I put it into a savings. I might do that, but I'm not sure yet. So and down here I have my credit card payments. So prior I used to pay a lot more because some of the credit cards have higher interest rates and I would pay those off, but I'm sticking to the minimum which is how about 2 years ago I was able to pay some of those down. And I'm going to go ahead and take those out, and I'm going to take you guys to my credit card page. All right, so we leave those in there. So debt tracker, and I'll come back to this bill tab here. So debt tracker for us is this. So I put this down here just so I know where we are and how we're doing. So this loan I took out last year, and I was halfway through paying it, which I think I had collected $4,440, which was supposed to go towards the other half of the savings challenge that I was doing to pay that off. But unfortunately, life happened and we had to dip back into that money. Thank God we borrowed this from someone who's not charging us any interest or anything like that. But that's not actually my main focus yet, to pay that off. And then I have $500 to complete my savings challenge so that I can pay that off, which I'm going to do in the next 2 months because I have some money coming in. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. But these are starting down here are my credit cards, and I'll show you guys what else I've done. So if I've taken out this $500, this $8,500, so I have close to $10,000 in credit card debt, which last year around this time, not around this time, when I started, I want to say in 2021. Yeah, earlier, like in March, when I started keeping track of everything, we started with about $17 in credit card debt. And a lot of it we were able to pay off, but we have slowly tipped our way back again because, inflation is so expensive and things are just going up. So what I've done down here is this. I've written down all of my credit cards. And you'll see some of those because I try to keep track of them based on the statements and when they come. So you'll see $10,000 here. That's probably because I made a change. All right. So here I'll put the interest rates. So what I'm going to do is, and I also put the minimum payments just so that I'll know what the minimum payment for each card is. This is how I came up with this $480 right there. All right, this just makes it have more sense for me. So anyways, so what I'm gonna do is, so it's my couponing. I coupon as well. So every other month or so, I'll make a sale and I'll bring in a little bit of money. And I'm trying to figure out, okay, so like this month I have $250. And oh no, not there. And I'm just gonna put it on the other. So that still leaves us short with 146. Anyways, I'm just trying to figure out, should I put that money towards more of our monthly expense, or if I should put it towards paying credit card debt. So then if I was to do that, I would pay the lowest amount of the credit cards. That's what I'm looking to do. So $250. I'm thinking I could actually tackle this Apple Card, which has a lot of interest rate. So my method last time was to use the Avalanche, which is, to pay down the lowest interest, the lowest balance first. But I also liked looking at the interest because the interest rate is what really kills a lot of it. So that's what I'm struggling with right now. I'll probably just take that money though and start paying off the lowest of the credit card, which I'll probably pay this, and if I have any extra money that comes in, I'll pay off this Chase card as well. So this Chase card is my Amazon card. So sometimes I do find good deals and things, even for my house or food, I'll put it on that card, which is why it's always hard for me to keep that card down. And where else? I think, and this card here is where I put my car insurance. So this card is probably going to be paid down faster because I still have about 3 more months to go to put the $250 towards the insurance. So hopefully that'll make a little bit of dent there. But I love the way that this is set up to be used. So this Victoria's Secret card, I've already made a payment for $40. So you'll see that here So I owe 97.92. I made a payment already because that's due on the 5th. And then here, when I get my statement, I'll be able to see how much went towards principal and how much went toward interest. So actually, I want to say it's like a $3 to $5 fee. So I'll say $35 went towards principal and $5 went towards interest fee. So that means I've only paid 2% of my debt, which is good. So I'm working on it. And the next one I have that's coming up. So if I go here, which is why I need these running bills. So I know I have my Capital One that's coming up. So on my Capital One, I owe total 446, and on here also the one part of the phone bill here comes out of that. So I'll be putting a good amount towards this as well, which is probably gonna be like $100, most likely about $100 that's gonna go towards this. So anyways, at the end of the month, I'm gonna keep track of this so I can share with you guys where I am, how much I'm paying off, and all of this. So you notice, even though I did put $40 here, it's only counting $35 because that other $5 is going towards interest. So, and what I love about it is it actually keeps a running total through the end of the year. So, which is really good. She also has this sinking funds, so you can actually, put down. So one of the sinking funds I would put down is for birthdays. So, which again, I'm not doing any. And then if you start at, $10, if you already had 10 in January, you add another 10, then it tells you what your total is for that. So, hold on. Well, I'll have to come back. I didn't even play with this tab because I'm not doing any sinking funds. And on here, she also has the 100 savings challenge, envelope savings challenge, which I'll probably change and put the 0 out myself if I choose to do it. And I'll just cut it down to 52 weeks. And then I'll do it for once a week. And I'll keep you guys updated if I choose to do that. This would actually be a great tracker for me, just so that I know that I am keeping track of it. But yeah, guys, this is where I am as far as paying debt. And then I've already started tracking my expenses since December because that's going to go towards this bill. So like, let's say today, I actually went to the store today and I purchased food. So the category, there should be a drop down here. I can put, whatever I want. So actually groceries, I think I spent like $122. No, I'll just put food and then 122. So then, as you can see, it actually counts the actual. So as I'm putting it in, it's actually working the numbers out for me. And kudos to Amy. This is really, really awesome. I love this worksheet. It actually does the job. So kudos to her for that. And I'll link her channel below so you guys can also go and follow her. And I'm just trying to scoot over here so you guys can see as you type in something, it actually, just auto-populates. And there's a lot of extra space for you to type in all of your expenses for the month as well. So this is really neat. I'm really looking forward to it. And I'll keep you guys updated on how it goes. Yeah, guys, if you guys have any questions, just let me know. My husband, gonna get paid this week. Like I said, we keep the 2 weeks on his pay period because I'm more used to that. So I'll break down that for you guys, and actually we'll write this down because it's so much more easier for me to write it down. So we'll do based on, so this is gonna be from the 6th. So we'll do all bills starting on probably, yeah, the 9th and up. So the 9th and up will cover these bills, and yeah, and we'll stuff envelopes. So we'll go over those. Let me know if you guys have any questions. This is all that I had for today. Just wanted to share with you guys where I am, and just to keep me also accountable as well. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.